susunod na programa ay rated PG. Ito ay nangangailangan ng patnubay at gabay ng magulang para sa mga batang manonood.
Tayo po ay nagbabalik sa Kasandigan ng Bayan, dito pa rin sa Royal Cable TV6. Ako po ang inyong kasandigan, Grace Dimapilis Garcera, kasama ang ating kasandigan Tina C. para sa segment na My Guardian, My Teacher. Sa bahagi pong ito ng ating programa, layunin po natin na patuloy na mapalawig ang ating kaalaman at magbigay pugay sa lahat ng mga individual o institusyon na patuloy na naglalaan ng kanilang lakas, panahon, at talento sa pagbabahagi ng kanilang kaalaman sa kanilang kapwa at sa mga komunidad na kanilang kinabibilangan. My Guardian, My Teacher is part of our advocacy of empowering the community through finding different ways to educate the people. Naniniwala po kami that learning is a lifetime process and that we should never lose our passion for education. At kagaya po na nabanggit ko kaninang umaga sa ating opening, ang buwan ng Oktubre ay tinaguri ang Teachers Month. Kaya naman po, patuloy po ang ating programa sa paghahanap ng mga natatanging guro na maaari pong ninyong manomina para po sa nais ninyong mga maparangalang mga guro. And we'd like to highlight that our program is open to all teachers from all walks of life. Hindi lang po ito mga guro mula sa mga eskwelahan. Ang ating po mga teacher ay maaari nyo pong i-nominate sa pamamagitan ng ating fan page sa Facebook. Hanapin nyo lang po ang My Guardian, My Teacher at ipadala nyo po ang inyong istorya kung paano nagkaroon ng impact ang gurong ito sa inyong buhay. Muli, ipinapaalala ko po, ito po ay hindi limitado sa mga teachers sa paaralan. Teachers from different walks of life. At sa umaga pong ito, well, guess what? We'll get to brush upon our English dahil sa umaga pong ito, makakapanayan po natin ay isang ESL teacher. ESL meaning English as a Second Language. At para po ipakilala ang ating panauhin, Kasandigan Tina, please.
Thank you, Kasandigan Grace. And good morning to all our televiewers. Welcome to Kasandigan ng Bayan. I'd like to welcome our guest for today. She's Miss Virginia Pinaroc, and we can call her Miss Jinny. She has a master's degree in education. And good morning, Miss Jinny. Welcome to our show. Thank you.
Good morning, Tina and Grace.
Hi, Jinny. Alam mo, we have very little time but so much to talk about. Excited ako na malaman kung ano nga ba. Bago sa aking pandinig ito, ESL. Hindi ko na papatagalin pa, Miss Jinny, ha, kasi marami sa ating mga tagapanood. Nabasa ko doon sa iyong profile na before you were a graduate of AB Masscom from UST. And before you became a teacher, you were actually into advertising, public relations, and marketing. However, in 2004, you actually made a career shift. Can you tell us more about it? Biglang nagbago ang iyong career from sales to a teacher.
Yeah, kasi ang English kasi has always been my passion aside from sales. The first time, actually yung previous job ko naman was writing in English kasi ang public relations is I used to edit yung aming internal and external publications. So, related na rin yun. So, in 2004, naisip ko na may konting alam naman ako about English, so I might as well cash in on it. Because this was the time na marami nang pumupunta dito na Koreans to study English. So, sabi ko, I might as well give it a try.
Miss Jinny, what makes you decide to leave marketing and decided to be a teacher?
Yun na nga, kasi laging hindi ko siya makalimutan na this is something I really want to do. So, at that time, I was way past my prime, pero hindi ko na naisip yun kasi naisip ko, I just want to do this.
Tama naman. Kaya nga, I believe what you're trying to say is one is never too old to pursue a different career or passion. Kung nasa ng puso mo, sundin mo ito. I'd like to ask na rin po, so during the transition from sales person to an ESL teacher, can you share some experiences or adventures po na experience ninyo noon during the transition?
Yung first na na experience ko was sa adjustment syempre sa kita kasi talagang nag-start ako sa bottom. So I told myself na I'm paying tuition. I mean, kaya maliit ang sweldo ko. I have to be happy with it because nag-i-start ako from the bottom. So it's like estudyante ulit ako and I have to pay tuition, and looking back, grace of God na yun na nakasurvive kami because talagang ang starting salary ko was really sobrang mababa.
Oo, talaga namang di biro kasi coming from sales with all the perks na meron ka sa sasakyan, commission and all that. Tapos, teacher, hindi po natin, don't get me wrong, hindi ko po ibig sabihin na mababa po ang trabahong pagtuturo. Actually, itong talaga namang, kayo po yung mga buhay na bayani ng ating bayan. Kaya lang po, di po biro talaga ang sakripisyo na ating haharapin. Kapag ganyang, sa laki pa lang, a big chunk of your earnings, mawawala, hindi po ba?
So, it pays na gusto mo talaga yung ginagawa mo kasi masaya ka pa rin.
Tama.
Yun, tapos hopeful ka na hindi naman ganito lagi.
Yes.
Ay, ma'am, let's go to another, naman. Can you give us tips on how we can improve our English?
Okay. First, I would say be positive. Isipin mo na lang na ang English is a skill that you need to learn. So, parang cooking yan, di ba? So, magde-devote ka talaga ng mahabang panahon para pag-aralan, magte-testing ka, magpa-practice ka. In the process, may mga frustrating moments, may times na mapapahiya ka, pero it's all part of learning. So, just remember that Rome wasn't built in a day. Tsaka isa pa na very important is, importante ang nag-aaral ka. Very important yon. Pero, don't limit yourself sa nag-aaral ka lang ng nag-aaral. And baka ang nasa isip mo is okay na yon. Kasi you learn by doing. It's really in performing. It's really in using the language. Because if you limit yourself sa classroom, hindi naman real life ang situation sa classroom eh. Yes. Sa classroom natuturuan ka ng teacher mo. Sa real life, mag-isa ka na doon, di ba? So that's really where you learn. Yes.
Tama
Don't
po.
learn English overnight.
Yes.
Exactly.
And you really have to practice. And you have to feed your mind with the right materials.
Of course. That's
Di po ba?
very
Ano po ba mga materials ang may advice ninyo na, lalo na po yung mga kabataan na who have spare time talaga, if they will be investing their time on something, saan po ba magandang, ano po ba magandang mga materials na pwede nating i-suggest sa kanila?
Well, napakaswerte ng generation na to kasi meron tayo ng internet, di ba? Even if you don't have cable at home, usually may 10 or 15 pesos ka na. That's a good 1 hour. So, use yung internet, maraming bagay na matututunan natin na pangit. Bakit hindi natin gawin siya para matuto ng something that's good? And there are a lot of nice materials on the net. Also, I always recommend, you said a while ago na magbabasa tayo, di ba? I highly recommend Reader's Digest. Ang Reader's Digest costs something like maybe, it's less than 200. So medyo pricey siya. But I remember, di ba somewhere in Moraita, meron ng mga second-hand na, may mga second-hand na books dyan eh. So the last time I went there, I bought Reader's Digest for 10 pesos per copy.
Wow.
So imagine yung 100 mo, I was able to buy 10. Kasi ang Reader's Digest, hindi naman siya newspaper na kailangan laging bago. It's not time sensitive. And then, yeah, that's a good suggestion. I highly recommend kung mahilig kayo sa comedy ng mga TV series, I highly recommend you watch sitcoms like Modern Family. Yung Friends, hindi na siya bago, pero it's really recommended for ESL. Kasi yung mga tao doon are supposed to be ordinary people faced with everyday situations. So, yung English doon pang everyday. And
Yan.
you can even learn English through songs.
Yes, tama po. Actually, ako naman, ang ginagawa ko naman sa bahay, since I don't really have the leisure time, gustong-gusto ko mang lagi nakaupo't magbasa, umungkot sa isang sulok. I don't have the leisure time anymore. Para kasing lahat na lang multitasking, lalo na if you're a mom. So what I do now, malaking bagay din po yung mga audio books.
Yes.
May mga audiobooks na rin po na you can easily download through YouTube or through the net. Na doon po, nagbabasa, hindi ka na actually nagbabasa, nakikinig ka, and it also helps para ma-recall mo yung tamang pronunciation, enunciation, malaking bagay din po yun. Actually, effective din kahit sa mga bata. Yes. Yung pag nakikinig din sila. Kasi even the pronunciation nare-recall din. So, those are some of the materials that you suggest. Thank you, Miss Jinny. Going back to the ESL program, pag sinabi po bang ESL, ano po bang focus ng programa na ito? Kasi po parang ang idea, is this more of conversational English or written English po ba? Paano po ba yung saan po ba ginagamit ang ESL? May specific business group ba na talagang nakafocus sa ESL?
Ang coverage ng ESL is meron ng listening, lahat ng skills like listening, speaking, meron ka ng reading and writing. Lahat yun covered. But usually, uunahin natin yung easiest, which is written writing. Sorry. Ang easiest is conversational, yung speaking, and kahit sa anong language naman, ang pinakamahirap is yung writing. So, medyo ihuhuli natin yun.
Alam niyo po, actually, totoo kayo yung writing, very challenging talaga for all of us. Pero isa pang challenge para sa akin, isa pang very challenging skill na I really need to develop, listening. Kasi minsan, even if you know the right words to say, and you know how to write it, pero minsan, pag hindi ka nakikinig sa instructions, or sometimes, medyo proud ka na, you know it all, attitude, yan ang mga kailangan nating iwasan. So, kasama pala yun. So, listening skills, reading skills, writing, and of course, speaking. Oh, very nice. Miss Jinny, if there would be televiewers out there who would be interested to get, do you also accept like one-on-one training program or coaching program na baka yung ating mga televiewers gusto pong magpa-coach sa inyo?
Yeah, pwede. It's either na yung face-to-face or sometimes pag masyado mahirap ang schedule, we can do it through Skype.
Pwede pa. Yes, kung sa bagay, kung conversational naman ito, na mag-uusap kayo, coaching and through Skype. Okay. How about you, Sister Casandigantina? Do you have any other questions for Miss Jinny?
No, actually, it was already brought up. The programs, I wanted to ask her if she has any programs lined up.
Na baka meron po kayong gusto daw i-promote.
I teach conversational English, business English. Very important yon. And then, even yung may mga problems with pronunciation, how to write email. So, it can be anything under the sun, basta English siya. So, I normally ask kung anong kailangan ng tao, yung learner, and then, i-customize ko yung teaching.
Miss Jinny, bago po magtapos ang ating segment, ano po ang inyong final message sa lahat ng mga tagapanood natin?
Final message is, in my case, nag-career shift ako at a time na I was not that young anymore. But I suggest kung meron kayo ng passion, give it a try. Kasi masaya siya.
Tama po. At maraming salamat, Miss Jinny, for taking the time to be with us today and for sharing some tips on how to improve our English skills. Tunay nga na mahalaga na bigyang pansin natin ang English bilang isang global language. Gayunpaman, dapat din nating tandaan na ito ay dapat nating gamitin sa tamang pamamaraan. Kasi po ngayon very challenging na dahil usong-uso ang Taglish, halo-halo na ang Tagalog, English. Minsan, kahit ang mga bata, hindi na makapag-express ng sarili nila sa Tagalog dahil puro English naman. So, dapat po magkaroon ng tamang balanse. Ano po? And, tandaan po natin, no matter what language we use, we should always remember its true purpose. The purpose of the language is to express, not just to impress. In other words, language is used to communicate, not to intimidate people. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng mga guro na patuloy po naglalaan ng kanilang panahon para magbahagi sa atin ng kanilang kaalaman. Mabuhay po kayo at susunod po nating mga segment pa. Abangan po natin ang mga guro na mano-nominate para sa mga natatanging guro dito pa rin sa ating segment na My Guardian, My Teacher. Magbabalik po ang Kasandigan ng Bayan.
Ya tú sabes, no hay más nada.
It's a new generation
Mr. Worldwide.
of party people.
Get on the floor, darling. Get on the Red one.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
Hey, Laguna TV6 and Impact 7.
Kami ang Royal Cable, Laguna TV6, ipagsabi!
TV6, being a friendly community channel, has reasonable rates to meet your advertising needs. The station has a very professional, courteous, and highly competent staff to attend your advertising requirements. So, hurry up! Be part of our team. Be our major sponsor or be one of our black timers. Help us build the community around the media world, and we will help you fulfill your dream of a successful company. We have a low stock of blood and several patients are still in line waiting for blood products. We have a big heart. Donate your blood now and save lives. Be a hero. To donate blood, visit Red Cross Blood Center, Monday to Friday, 8:30 to 5 p.m. We also accept appointment to accommodate you on your available time.
I can't believe it's happening to me. Some people wait a life
Blood donor ako. Blood donor.
Blood donor ako, sana kayo din.
Laguna TV6, ipagsabi.